7. I only changed my vote to Ugunja when I was running in 2013. But let me say this. George was always distinguished as a disciplined and humble person, as has been said by many people, by very many people. So we worked very closely with him and his other colleagues. If you want to know that there was discipline, some of us who are coming from the university community as students, we considered ourselves as the strategists, while George and his compatriots were what I would call the combatants. We had a very seamless blending because we had one common purpose and one common objective, which then was actually to ensure that Moi left power. So the rest, as they say, is history. But allow me to remember one very slow moment. That was much later now, in 1997, when we are now again approaching the election of that year, which was to be in December. And we had come to the realization that that election again, if reforms were not undertaken, certain reforms were not carried out, Moi was going to steal it again. So there was a movement that was agitating for reforms before that election. And that movement caught fire across the country, and especially in Nairobi. So George was part and parcel of that movement. I remember very well. We had said no reforms, no elections. And it began on the 7th of July that year, a day we called Saba Saba. Come August that same year, we called it Nane Nane, the 8th of August. Previously, Moi had said, and his administration, that no one would step into the Central Park, the one that's currently, I think, rehabilitated by Sakaja. That Central Park was declared a no-go zone by Moi and his people. But because we were young and energetic and raring to go, we challenged him that we shall go there. So in July, we were able to go there, but they dispersed us on July 7th. But come August 8th, Nane, we actually stormed there and camped there. It was a very big battle. It was one of the fastest battles that I ever witnessed. And on that single day, there were fatalities. This time round, not just from the progressive forces side, but also from the police. And therefore, Moi embarked on a crackdown, a massive crackdown. And he started by rounding up what they called Raila people. What were Raila? What were Raila? And that's how, I think, on the 10th or so, 2 days later, we found ourselves picked one by one from different places. Later in the evening that day, when I was with my other colleagues at Kilmani police station, George joined us. He was thrown into the cell. That's when I realized this thing is very serious. Because George was then the ADC of Barbers, you know. We came to learn that he was actually dragged out of Barbers' car from Parliament. So, to cut the long story short, is that when eventually we landed at committee, George remained his true self. Very calm. Very, very calm. And not moved at all. Not moved at all. Even when there were strikes that we waged at committee, George was very calm. I remember one day, there was a serious strike in committee, and we were moved from block D, where we were initially with the rest of the inmates, and taken to the isolation block, the one that was used for keeping political detainees earlier. And again, even in that block, there was a very serious strike led by Lumumba Wade. He's not here. Lumumba Wade is currently an MCA in Nyakachi, in Kisumu. If you see him, that man is a serious person. And even then, George still remained who he was. I remember, as I conclude, there was a gentleman who was arrested by mistake, if I may call it so. His name, I think, was Maurice Genga Nyagol. a man from Nyatike, Kadem. He was at the wrong place, in the wrong place at the wrong time. Because he had wanted to run for an MCA or councillor seat that time in Nyatike. So he had come to check on his papers at the headquarters of NDP at Philadelphia House on Tomboya Street, 2 days after the 9/9 strike. Then he was also nabbed. That gentleman did not live to see another day, because in committee he was crying about his wife whom he had left in Nyatike. Then he was taken to the prison clinic. Eventually, we were told he was taken to Kenyatta Hospital. He died. That gentleman died. And I want to say this, that those who you saw standing here are just what I would call the lucky few. Because a lot of these comrades, these people who were in the forefront that time, a lot of them have died. We can't even count. A lot of them have died. So we count ourselves a bit lucky. But George's life is a testament to resilience, a testament to determination, and a testament to what you can call loyalty. So I want to extend my condolences to the family and to Baba Raila Odinga and his family, because they have truly lost a son. They have truly lost a son. So as we send off George tomorrow in Assembly, let us reflect really on this journey, how far it has come and where we are. Let us use that solemn occasion to take stock of the possible gains that have been made along the way, and of course the losses, as we chart the way forward. The way forward. One thing I want to leave you with is to believe in God, because with God everything is possible. I want to pray that the family be encouraged and to be given the fortitude to bear this very, very serious loss. Asanteni sana. I was asked to convey Baba's message of condolence, and I am doing so, because as you've been told, Baba is on his way to Kisumu, but God willing, he will be with us tomorrow. May God bless you. Thank you very much. Asanteni.
Thank you, Waziri. Allow me now to call upon the family of His Excellency Engineer Dr. Raila Amolo Odinga. The family is represented here ably. Kindly Rosemary, kindly Raila Odinga Jr., and kindly Honorable Winnie Odinga. Please.